In this lesson, we're looking at equations of circles. We will write the equation of a circle and graph a circle on the coordinate plane. What kind of equation describes the ripples of a splash? When a rock enters the water, ripples move out from the center, forming concentric circles. If the rock is assigned coordinates, each ripple can be modeled by an equation of a circle. The fact that a circle is a locus of points in a plane equidistant from a given point creates an equation for any circle. Suppose the center is at 3, 2 and the radius is 4. The radius is the distance from the center. Let P, x, y be the endpoint of any radius. So using the distance formula, distance is the difference in the x's squared plus the difference in the y squared. So in this case, x minus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. And when we square both sides, we get 16 equals x minus 3 squared plus y minus 2 squared. Applying the same procedure to an unknown center, hk, and radius r, yields a general equation for any circle. An equation for a circle with center hk and radius r is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. Write an equation for a circle centered at 3, negative 3 with a diameter of 12. Well, h is 3, and I can see k is negative 3. R is a little bit more tricky because to get r, I'm going to have to take 12 divided by 2 is 6. But once I've got it, I can just plug into my handy-dandy formula. I'm going to have x minus 3 squared plus y minus, minus negative 3 turns it to a plus 3. That's not terrible. Squared equals, and we said r was 6 squared. Now, standard form is our more useful form, so they don't square these out. They don't multiply out the binomials, just leave it as it was. They do tend to square the 6, but that's not a big thing to argue one way or the other. I'm not sure why they made this one easier, but ours is not to question why. An equation for a circle centered at, so they gave us h is negative 12, and k is negative 1, and they just out and out told us r equals 8. Okay, we didn't even have to divide by 2. Fine. All right. It's okay. So our equation is going to be x minus negative 12, so minus negative changes that to a plus, squared plus y, oh dear, there's our difficulty, minus negative 1 squared equals, and our r was 8, and squared. So all I do for simplifying this is square the 8. So our final answer is x plus 12 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 64. A circle with diameter 10 has a center in the first quadrant. The lines y equals negative 3 and x equals negative 1 are tangent to the circle. Write an equation of the circle. Let's start with drawing something. Okay, we know where y equals negative 3 is, and we know where x equals negative 1 is, and we want to draw a circle that is tangent to both of those lines. If the diameter is 10, then the radius must be 5, so we could go 5 from our x equals negative 1 line, and 5 up from our y equals negative 3 line, and we have the center. Now all we have to do is substitute into our handy-dandy formula. So we have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So all I do to simplify it is simplifying these squared r's, we have x minus 4 squared plus y minus 2 squared equals 25. Graph. Okay. So looking at our formula, I can see h equals 2 and k equals, okay, it's minus, so it changes the sign, so it's negative 3. Ooh, and tricky. R squared equals 4, so r must equal 2. So we have a center at 2, negative 3, and radius 2. It would be nice to use a compass when you actually draw this, but honestly, when I do it, I generally put a point here, 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 so I'm going 2 points in all directions from my center, and I take a pencil and I try to hit them all. It usually looks like a potato. Okay, using that same formula, I can see my h equals 3. K is a little more tricky here. There is not a number with the y. So that means my k must be 0, because y minus 0 would be y. And r squared equals 16, so r must be 4. So this time I have a circle with center at 3, 0, and radius 4. So again, as I was drawing it, I would count 4, 4, 4, 4, plot those points, and take my pencil and hope for the best and try to hit them. In summary, the coordinates of a circle centered at hk and radius r can be used to write an equation for a circle in the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. A circle can be graphed on a coordinate plane by using the equation written in standard form. A circle can be graphed through any 3 non-collinear points on the coordinate plane.